Hi, it's Michael Specht here. I thought I'd take a couple of minutes to do a short video introduction for the Australasian Talent Conference's social media event in December. The event was inspired by the Social Recruiting Summit that was held in June at Google's world headquarters that I was lucky enough to attend. Also in attendance in June was Paul Jacobs from Tribe HQ, so I thought I'd spend a couple of minutes and chat with Paul and ask him a few questions about why he went to the Social Recruiting Summit. So Paul, why did you attend the Social Recruiting Summit?
Well, first up, Michael, to escape the New Zealand winter. No, seriously, I've been living and breathing the whole social recruiting thing for quite a while, and some of you would know I've been busy over the last year developing my own social recruiting platform. So I thought it would be a perfect opportunity to connect with others who are equally as passionate about the space. And I noticed that many of the people who I respect and follow were attending or presenting. So the opportunity to meet face-to-face rather than online was a real drawcard. But probably the biggest drawcard for me was the venue, Google's worldwide headquarters in the Silicon Valley. I've heard a lot about the Googleplex campus and their unique work culture and innovation, so I really wanted to get a glimpse into an organisation that kicks ass in the best places to work surveys. So all up, it was really a combination of the venue, the opportunity to meet the thought leaders in my profession, with a touch of getting a feel for the US market and what the leading practices seem to be over there.
Thanks, Paul. How did you find the traditional conference sessions mixed with the unconference sessions?
Great, and I even got, at very short notice, the opportunity to host an unconference session on the future existence of job boards to an audience that included representatives from many of the large job boards. I enjoyed attending the traditional conference sessions and listening to subject matter experts talk about their products, strategies, tips, etc. And for example, the session on mobile recruiting opened my mind to the opportunities beyond traditional SMS text campaigns. In these conference sessions, the presenters fully prepared their presentation, had supporting slides, and fielded questions at the end of the presentation. They were disseminating knowledge, and we, the audience, were soaking up their knowledge and personal viewpoints. But the essence of social recruiting for me is about community, conversation, collaboration, and wisdom of the crowds. And this is why Unconference, to me, definitely has a place in a conference that covers social media. The session leader sets the scene, but the knowledge and ideas come from the audience. I really enjoyed it when the conversation veered slightly off topic and we explored a certain thread. It's a very organic process, and you forget that someone is leading the session. They sort of merge into the audience. I learned heaps from the discussions and from other attendees drawing on their own views and experiences. And I got probably just as much value from the discussions with attendees during the breaks and pre and post the event.
And I guess finally, what was your biggest takeaway or learning from the event?
The summit reinforced to me that we're on a wild social recruiting journey and we're learning as we go. There is a heap of product development innovation happening in the social media space. The opportunities when we apply these to recruitment are immense. I spoke with a number of corporate-based recruiters at the summit, and they were really thinking outside the square about different ways to use social recruiting to engage with their job seekers. And a number of presenters reinforced the importance of not limiting oneself to solely one source to recruit talent. I think they were trying to shift the mindset of many third-party recruiters from just using LinkedIn and going only after the LinkedIn demographic. This reinforced in my mind the importance of really understanding your job seeker audiences, know where they hang out, know how they like to communicate, and build a community of fans from many sources. That's something I'm reinforcing even more following the summit with my clients and moving them from being passive spectators to have the confidence and commitment to participate on the social web. This may involve blowing up their existing recruitment model and thinking more like a job seeker. I was very lucky to speak and learn from some corporate-based recruiters at the summit who have done just that. And these sorts of conversations were invaluable. But by far the biggest takeaway for me, I think, was the vibe I got from being at Google. They really work hard to create an environment where employees connect, interact, and have fun. They do this to spark innovation. Maybe I'm just hyper aware now, but as I've been back in New Zealand and visited employer offices, I've honestly felt drained of all energy as soon as I've set foot into some of their workplaces. The values that Google espoused just weren't there. So I think these organisations need to think deeply about the types of behaviours they want to encourage and possibly fix their own house first before attracting people to their own workplaces. I believe that collaborative technologies and social media can help to re-engineer work cultures and get HR people and internal recruiters comfortable with the fundamentals of the social web.